Take your time.
Alright. I'll just make sure I'm recording this time. Alright, now we're live.
Yeah.
Guess I completely forgot to stream the stupid thing.
Oh my god. Oh, great.
Hey.
Okay, for everyone who didn't listen... Okay, you go first, I'm sorry.
Well, long story short, picking up where we last left off, now we got Velociraptors.
My advice? Keep your animals well
And yeah, I
fed,
forgot
especially in
to
situations like this.
start the stream right away. So, Ronald, take it away.
Tomorrow I'll be doing 2 streams. One Far Cry 5, which is also Q&A, and possibly a call with the pack. And one at night will be a Crash Bandicoot stream.
Cool.
And in Far Cry 5, since I'm doing New Plus, we're starting the story again with all the same equipment and like clothing and the masks I got. But now we gotta go back to the beginning. We're going to meet the villains. We're going to rescue the build the resistance. We're going to rescue the guns and fangs for hire, starting with Boomer the dog, everyone's favorite dog.
Peaches the cougar and Cheeseburger the bear. Sorry if I cut you off there.
It's alright. You're gonna want all 3 once you get the game. Trust me.
Oh yes. And already we got a hungry raptor.
Yep. And then we'll rescue Nick Rye, Jess Black, Grace Armstrong, Herc Jr., aka Herc from the rest of the Far Cry series.
How many Hercs
his
are
cousin Sharky.
there?
There's his father, Herc Sr. There's his father, Herc Sr.
Yep.
And then he has his cousin Sharky, who we're rescuing. Then we got Adelaide Drubman. And then we're also going to rescue who else? Who else? Oh wait, there's only 6 people and 3 animals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can also recruit people. And you can pet dogs.
Oh, nice. Can you pet the cougar and bear as well?
Only Peaches and Cheeseburger, yes. As for wild ones, they'll kill you.
No shit, Sherlock. No shit.
Yeah. You can pet Boomer, you can pet Peaches, and you can pet Cheeseburger. But you can also pet, like, wild or, like, stray dogs or pet dogs that are with humans out in the world.
Aww.
And not to mention, this game actually keeps you on your toes. Even when you beat the game, there's still so much to do.
For hunting Bigfoot.
Yeah, there is that. What else? Oh yeah, there's a ton of like pepper stashes or something like that. Yeah. And by the way,
Yeah.
this is all about exploration. You do not need to do the what is it? The towers.
So it's just
Yep.
mainly exploration.
Yes.
Alright.
That's probably why it was. That's probably why one of the biggest reasons its sales actually skyrocketed the first week, beating even Far Cry 4's sales.
Nice.
Because this time you can go out and explore, and plus you can gain skill points.
Oh. Wait, that gaining skill points is too new given.
True, but you can also, like, when you're doing the pepper stashes, you can get money and use it to buy weapons. Also, if you find like hunting areas or plant areas, because this is basically the biggest map that the Far Cry series has ever done. It beats Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, and Far Cry Primal. Because it's not one region, it's 3.
3 regions?
Giant regions.
Oh,
yes, and
shit.
2 islands.
Nice. All in the state of Montana.
Beautiful Montana.
Yeah. Former stomping ground of the mighty T-Rex.
I would actually love it if they had a T-Rex Fang for hire, even though it's like kind of impossible, but then again, it's like it's a fictional series, so a time machine would work. I think his name would be T-Bone.
Kind of predictable.
Yeah. If they had a dinosaur DLC, that could pretty much work, right?
Yeah, probably. But my best guess is Far Cry Lost World. You know, just basically Far Cry and just throw dinosaurs in the mix.
There's a huge theory about that. And of course, Primal is pretty much out of the picture since we already have Far Cry Primal.
Yeah.
Still surprised none of the animals have made it into the map editor.
Yeah.
But the carcasses have. The carcasses of the animals have made it.
I've reported your success up the chain of command.
Same for Far Cry 4 and Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Origins is probably on my list of games I probably want.
And there's this. Yeah. There's also Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the game I was talking about. You know.
Mm-hmm. I would die if the Assassin's Creed, like, Odyssey characters, Cassandra and Alexios, were playing Far Cry 5 with Herc and Nick Rye.
Yeah.
Nick Rye is like Herc, except he's much smarter and much cooler. He has a crop duster that has machine guns on it.
Wow.
Way to bring this thing home.
And he's about to be a dad.
Ooh.
I'd give you a standing O, but
So he has to fight against the cultists.
Understand, right? Still, heck of a
Project
job.
Eden's Gate, aka Peggy's.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, they do not fuck around.
As compared with.
You'll see what I mean.
Alright. May as well not spoil the. You know.
Sorry. Continue. Yeah.
Yeah.
All I'm just gonna say is,
I do this contract
they
myself if I could.
think
That's how good it is.
the. I'm just gonna say this because this has already been said, but they think the world is coming to an end, so they're basically like torturing people, like saying they're saving them from the collapse. I can't speak today, and from their sins, from being destroyed. But
Oh, wow.
and you have to fight against the cult. And along the way, besides like the Guns for Hire and Fangs for Hire, you meet amazing characters. But which region to start and defeat first? I would probably do John's region, aka Boomer's home in Holland Valley.
So, which region would that be?
Holland Valley, it's the farm region, the farmland region.
So
Then you go to Peach's region, which is in the Henbane River, which is sort of like the forest meets prairie kind of region. And then finally you go to Cheeseburger's region, the Whitetail Mountains, where you defeat Jacob.
So start off in the farmlands, then the prairies, and then the mountains.
Yeah, and be sure you like get every gun and Fang for Hire along the way. Well, first start out with the Fangs for Hire, and then get on my personal thing, or my opinion, get Jess Black, then get Nick Rye, and then Grace Armstrong, and then liberate Falls End, and then in the meantime, while trying not to get like captured or hypnotized by this drug known as the Bliss that the sister of the main villain uses, get the other Resistance members, Herc and his family.
Wow.
And by the way, Herc and his cousin Sharky have a lot of funny moments
I can imagine.
when they're together. Also, fun fact, the same guy who voices Herc actually voices Sharky, his cousin. And yes, he is also voicing Herc again.
You reprise a role, you tend to get back into that role.
Yep. And no DLC this time. He's actually a playable character.
Yep. And yeah, the Crichton Hotel is back. You know,
Yay.
because
Yay.
Crichton Soars.
Yeah. Also, it would be awesome if there is a like a certain live event that will allow you to have Bloodfang, Great Scar, and Snowblood again,
Yeah.
as well as Sky and Warrior. I just call the elephant warrior and the tiger sky from Far Cry 4. I just call them that. I wanted to give them names.
Is there no honey badgers in Montana? Just regular old.
No, but they're.
Go ahead.
Well, actually, there are no badgers in the game. They're actually wolverines.
Ooh, wolverines are much worse than badgers.
Yes, and I'm surprised there are no cats or horses in the game or donkeys.
Minus cougars.
Yeah, well, actually, cougars are in the game. They're the only cats in the game, although house cats are mentioned.
Maybe they'll add them in an update or something. I don't know.
Maybe, because I hear it's like one of the final updates or something. It could be just a rumor, but who knows?
Yeah.
If there is like a big Far Cry and Assassin's Creed crossover or animal crossover where you can have animals in both the arcade, which is the map editor, or the main game where it's by choice, then it makes the world more interesting, if you get what I mean. Makes the world more interesting, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. And already got them viewers coming in the live chat. So hello and welcome to the stream.
Welcome. I hear you can also have Discord on PlayStation. Is that true?
I haven't tried it, so I might give it a shot one of these days.
Interesting. I might too, especially when I'm playing Far Cry, because I have PlayStation. I'm not sure if you guys would be able to hear Eric.
Yeah. Yeah, given I'm not too much of a loud speaker.
Yeah.
Request acknowledged.
Does my voice sound a bit nasally to you?
To be honest, somewhat, but it's not bad.
Okay.
It's pretty normal. I've heard worse in my program I go to.
Alright.
So you're pretty good.
Okay.
You get a thumbs up.
Yeah. And anyways, introduce actually a few new dinosaurs.
Interesting.
The Sinos. As I heard it's been pronounced Sinoceratops, but I prefer Sinoceratops. Just rolls off the tongue better.
Sinoceratops.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Kind of like Sino region, only with horned dinosaur.
This is the only horned ceratopsian in Asia, am I right?
Well, only large ceratopsian in Asia.
Yeah. I mean, I know there's Protoceratops.
And Pachysaurus, which is a ceratopsian, although very primitive.
Yeah. Guanlong may have hunted it, right?
The Pachysaurus was Cretaceous and Guanlong was Jurassic. So it may have...
Oh, yeah.
So the Pachysaurus may have encountered Dillong, the Emperor Dragon.
I am so upset with myself right now.
Learn something new every day.
Also today I learned how to cook. We made burritos and nachos.
Nice.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm not much of a Mexican food fan, because given I had a little incident with Taco Bell.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, authentic Mexican food, not ones from Taco Bell.
True.
And they came out basically as if, you know, the angel, like the cartoons where angels are always singing Hallelujah?
Yeah.
You bite into that and you hear the angels singing. It was that good.
Yeah.
And for our first time, too.
Yeah. And someone
I have a question. Oh, sorry, continue.
Yeah, I was reading a question from the live stream. some Skylar Kingery asked about the Dominus OC that she has. I have yet to see it, so I'll say my opinions. So, you can go ahead with your question, Ronald.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, do you happen to have a Twitter account?
I do have a Twitter. Although
Cool, so do I.
Yeah, although I'm hardly on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is your... No way. No way. I hear GameStop is gonna have a playable demo of Spyro the Reignited Trilogy.
Wait, what?
It might, I'm not sure. I gotta find more info, I'll let you know.
Okay. Well, anyways, introducing Sinoceratops.
This Sinoceratops should prove interesting.
Yeah, and it pretty much heard Cabbage Finch say Sinoceratops, but I pronounce it Sinoceratops, so it rolls off the tongue faster.
I'm alright with the long names, so...
You ever heard of
Yeah.
Micropachycephalosaurus? That's the longest dinosaur name ever.
Yeah. What's the hardest to say?
Micropachycephalosaurus? I say it would be...
Micropachycephalosaurus. And what's the easiest dinosaur name ever? For me, it's Allosaurus. It's so easy to say.
Well, there's...
Allosaurus.
Yeah, and there's also Maylong, one of the more simpler dinosaur names to pronounce.
True. What's the shortest dinosaur name?
I think May is one of the shortest dinosaur names, if you exclude the long in the name.
Yeah.
But
How many more days until November 13th?
It didn't go.
Because that's when Spyro comes out.
I say we got. I say we got a few months, or should I say a few weeks? I guess. I don't know. I'm not keeping track.
It's alright. Oh, God, the hype is real.
Yep.
You can help with
You
this.
plan on live streaming Spyro? Because I know I am.
Maybe, just maybe. Granted, I don't have membership and whatnot.
What?
PlayStation membership, you know. Does live stream require membership by any chance?
I am not sure, because if I remember, although I had it back and was easier, you do not require PlayStation membership, as I was streaming before I had it.
Oh, okay.
You just gotta put your your YouTube account on your PlayStation.
So just place the PlayStation account in the PlayStation thing and whatnot, and next thing you know, you're live streaming from PlayStation.
Yeah, but you're gonna need to put your YouTube account in if you want to stream on YouTube. So you gotta get YouTube, you gotta sign in again to sign on your PlayStation, and then you're gold.
Alright.
Actually, we should do a once you get Far Cry 5 and if we get membership, we should do like a co-op play of Far Cry 5.
Okay. Granted, I am going to need your expertise on this, given Montana's gonna be new to me.
Yeah.
And plus, I never...
And also... Oh, sorry.
Given I never been to Montana and wait, you know.
Me neither, but I am dying to go.
Same.
But, yeah, Hope County, fictional Hope County is right beside Missoula County.
Nice.
And there's a lot of references hidden throughout the world from many different series, including the Far Cry series.
I heard
Far Cry.
I was going to say Far Cry Primal, given that there are mammoth statues that resemble those from Far Cry Primal.
Yes.
Although,
and there's also...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
There's also a book. You can also have a costume from Far Cry Primal, and you can also What else? Oh yeah, there's also a book called Oros, a Mesolithic Paradise.
Ooh.
I cannot pronounce that name.
Oros?
Yes, Oros.
Well, I can pronounce it bees.
Also, Agent William is back.
Oh, I think I recall that buzzard. Shoved me out of a
Yeah.
helicopter in Far Cry 4.
Yeah, and although he helps you a little bit with the Peggies, he leaves you on your own, mainly.
So it basically gives you the middle finger afterwards.
Yeah, but not as bad as Far Cry 4. And he does bring up references from Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4, since he was in both games.
Oh, Lord.
And this time, he's an NPC in the game, so you can put bait down and watch an animal maul him.
Arma.
Karma, bitch. Oh, God. I hate him. I love him and I hate him at the exact same time.
In my case, I mostly hate him. Mainly
Yeah.
because he shoved me out of a helicopter. I'm not gonna say it on the stream.
Cool. Do you think, this will have to be with you in private
Okay?
about the ending of Far Cry 5. I'm not spoiling it on the stream. I want to tell you in private.
Noted.
So you want me to tell you, or?
If you want to.
Basically, you know like how he's been prophesizing the end of the world is coming?
A-bomb.
Nukes rain down on Hope County. If you choose the resistance ending and you defeat him, he lives to the end of the story.
Wow.
Where you have no idea where the Guns and Fangs for Hire are. But this is an interesting setup. I think this could be a part for Far Cry 6. Like Far Cry 6 could be a direct sequel to Far Cry 5, so that's probably why they left him to live. Also, this was deleted afterwards, but from the voice actor and motion capture for the main villain, the father, Joseph Seed, he said, "I'm back." If that isn't a big hint to Far Cry 6 with him returning and possibly everyone returning, then I have no idea where. And maybe in a different part of the world.
Yeah.
It would actually be interesting if all the heroes, the characters from Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, and Far Cry 5 actually met in this game. In Far Cry 6. Along with many new characters.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Guns and Things for Hire. And even if the return of the great beasts from Primal, like they're frozen in ice, you unfreeze them,
or
you have to earn their trust.
Realistically, gain their DNA Jurassic Park style, you know? Given that they'd probably be dead by then. Realistically.
True, but knowing Far Cry sometimes, although they do go realistically sometimes, they like to bend reality at other times.
Like with the Yetis.
If you get what I mean.
Yeah. I can pretty much already know with the Yetis.
Yeah, and by the way, there's Yetis in the map editor.
Probably as Bigfoot, no doubt.
No, they're Yetis. They actually say that. Even in the Mars DLC, there's a Yeti in one scene. Also, you play as Nick Rye, gun for hire, in the plane.
Yeah.
And Herc is with you. And Nick Rye's like, "Ah, damn it! The Yeti! It's attacking me!" Herc's like, I don't think that sounds true, man. Yeah, I hear Yetis are peaceful creatures. It's trying to kill me, Herc. Wait. It's trying to kill me, Herc. No, that still doesn't sound right, man. Oh, God. Herc. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's do. Them Yetis.
Them Yetis and them blood dragons.
Yeah.
They fight, actually. There's a fight animation between the two, and it's freaking sweet.
Nice, nice.
The blood dragon acts like a big cat. You know, like how the tigers from Far Cry 4, the tigers from Far Cry 3, and the cave lions from Primal
Yeah.
do that little roar animation or that stance? The blood dragons do that.
Granted, I do have Free and Blood Dragons. I have yet to play them on my Steam.
True. Not to mention, the music in Far Cry 5 will actually make you hooked on the damn thing.
Yeah.
Because it is that good. It's that countrified. By the way, this game was made by Canadians from a French gaming company
Nice.
in America.
Nice, nice.
Also, there's a for Far Cry 6, the creators of the series are looking for new locations.
If a Lost World is one of those locations, get me hooked.
I don't think that would be like a main storyline. I feel like it would be like Blood Dragon. I mean, it would still be good, but I think it would be something like Blood Dragon.
Yeah. But many fans are still itching for that Lost World.
Yeah. I think maybe Far Cry 6 could take place in Africa, or someplace in South America.
I believe the original Far Cry was done in Africa.
No, I think that was Far Cry 2. But I mean, like, if we returned to Africa, we could see the ecosystem that was never there.
Hey.
Like, we never really got to see any predators in Far Cry 2. We just saw prey animals. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Although I didn't know that. Didn't really know. But hey, learn something new every day.
Yeah. Also, the only animal I think Ubisoft has not introduced in terms of cats, I think cheetahs are the only ones yet to be revealed. They've shown lions, they've shown tigers, they've shown jaguars, they've shown cougars, they've shown leopards.
Well,
they've
snow
shown
leopards, actually.
Leopards in Far Cry, Far Cry 3 and Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey.
Right.
Snow leopards and cloud leopards in Far Cry 4. Snow leopards again in Far Cry Primal. Jaguars in Far Cry Primal. Jaguars also in the Assassin's Creed series. Cougars in the Assassin's Creed series. And lynxes and bobcats in the Assassin's Creed series.
Yeah.
Where are the cheetahs? Where are the cheetahs?
Although I'm going to be blunt, they're lightweights compared to
protecting our guests
some big cats like, say, a lion.
But our second priority.
True, but again, Far Cry makes everything dangerous. Makes everything want to kill you. Cloud leopards are lightweights, and in Far Cry 4, they're dangerous.
Yeah, but cheetahs are not much of a fighter.
Granted, I think Ubisoft might, knowing Ubisoft, how they love their animal fights, I think they'll probably give, like, a cheetah a fighting animation or something.
Yeah, I'd probably tweak it a bit.
Like, they'd show it winning a fight, killing an animal, or getting killed when losing, or just running away, or scaring off the other predator.
Yeah, but given that I've actually seen footage of lion-cheetah interaction, I'm going to guess... I'm just going to guess the cheetah's going to lose most of the time.
Probably, but it could also win. But that would be like... Same thing with leopards.
And speaking of...
I think...
Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
It would sort of be like Assassin's Creed Origins. Like, cheetahs and leopards would use their speed and agility against lions and wolves and jackals and hyenas and wild dogs. And if they even think about bringing bears into the game, like importing them from different land, then holy shit, we got bears to worry about as well.
Yeah. Although...
If they did have a fighting animation, it would be something similar to Assassin's Creed Origins and Far Cry 5.
Yeah. And speaking of predators...
Great job on the park rating!
Just improved on the park rating with Velociraptors.
Sweet. God, I wish there was multiplayer on this game. I mean, in this game.
Carnivore, I see. This time, a Ceratosaurus. There are distinctive spines that run down its back, and a bladed horn on its head. Just what you don't want to run into when you're out there alone. Or in a group.
Yeah, you don't say, Finch. Don't say.
I'm surprised they didn't make the Allosaurus bigger in this game.
Well, Allosaurus do vary in size. And I think the Jurassic World evolution kind of based on the Saurophagonax.
Maybe.
And one of these days I'm pretty much going to upgrade with concrete fences on the mainly this side of the baryonyx enclosure, because normally in zoos they don't allow predators to see one another.
Yeah. Question, if Far Cry 6 was in Africa and they brought bears and wolves into the game, what species do you think they would be?
Bears are extinct in Africa. I would pretty much say some hidden population of Atlas bears. As for
but
as I was saying, as for the wolves, I'm pretty much going to guess with the Ethiopian wolf.
maybe. But you know how like hoarding and importing is, thanks to Far Cry 3.
Yeah.
So I'd probably say gray wolves and probably black or grizzly bears. Since, again, if the cult does go there, they could bring animals from Hope County.
Never know.
Like cougars, wolves, moose, bears. And just see how they would interact with the other animals in Far Cry 6 in Africa.
Yeah.
Like how would a cougar interact with a lion?
Yeah. And it lays new dinosaurs on the way.
I've got a question. Which is bigger, a cougar or a leopard? Because I hear some people say the cougar is the fourth biggest.
Honestly, I really don't know. I just usually see them as similar in size.
True. I guess I'll probably go with the cougar.
And with leopards, it's kind of varying depending on which subspecies you're talking about.
Well, since it would be in Africa, I'd say African.
Yeah. And plus, leopards are pretty adaptable. I mean, they live in jungle, mountain ranges, and
savannas, forests, God knows where.
Even suburban areas, if they choose to stick around human prey. Although they're more...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. Although they're more likely to go after pets than people.
And livestock.
Very true.
Has there ever... I know leopards hunt dogs, but has there ever been any footage of a dog killing a leopard?
Not that I know of.
And I know that leopards kill cats, too.
Simply put, easy prey.
There's no kinship.
Yeah.
It's just how they don't roll like that.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say now? Oh, yes. Who do you think would win in a fight if the cougar was pinned up against either a cheetah, a leopard, or a lion? Like, all three.
Okay. Here are my answers for the three. Cougar versus cheetah, cougar. Leopard versus cougar. I'm pretty much going to call it a draw with those two, since the two animals are kind of similar in body plan. But in terms with the lion, I place my bets on the king of the jungle.
Yeah. I mean, unless the lion was injured or so.
Yeah.
Then the cougar would pretty much destroy it if the lion was injured or sick or just not well in general.
Yeah. And granted, I did have to place a emergency thing, even though I got no idea how strong this storm is, but just in case.
I've got an idea for the next Hope County thing for hire.
But
Logan the Wolverine. You get the reference?
yeah, I got the reference. Marvel's Wolverine.
Yeah. As for a wolf, dogs and wolves hate each other in that game.
As Ralph the Wolf has pretty much pointed out.
Yeah.
Are gonna be
Also, Far Cry 5 made it clear that wolves kill dogs and dogs kill wolves.
true.
Boomer
That's what
especially
dinosaurs, the right
dominates
environment
wolves.
if they're going to thrive.
He also dominates cougars and wolverines. Given the right area.
Yeah.
Bears, not so much. I also heard from somewhere, and I think this might have been a hoax, of a wolverine and a cat fighting.
I have no words for that.
Like a feral cat and a wolverine. That's basically my reaction when I said,
Okay, who's attacking the fences? Yeah, that's what I thought. Get away from the fence.
wait, where are the other raptors?
Only 2 of them.
Oh. I thought there were 3.
I have only made 2 so far.
Setting additional task.
Unless you want me to unleash the pack on the park.
No.
Sometimes, to get all the things we want, we have to be willing to pay a little more. That's true of our operations here as well.
Oh, boy.
Sure you understand?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Though, judging by Far Cry standards, you know they like to dip the end. Like, you know, they like to poke at the nature, knowing Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Hell, they have an animation where wolves and cougars kill bears.
Knowing the wolves, they will pretty much attack the bear as a pack. And
Yeah,
from
but
what
this
I've heard
one-
from my old man, a cougar will only attack a bear if its cubs are in danger.
Yeah, but let me tell you this. A single wolf can only get killed by a bear, but can also kill a bear in the game.
Where's the logic in that?
I have no idea. Also, the wolves can kill prey singly, but also work as a pack.
Yeah.
Like, there's an animation where they take down caribou and elk.
That doesn't
We
surprise
all
me.
know.
Supplies replenished.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
As for moose, they can't kill moose.
Try and take on a moose alone, you get your ass kicked.
Or a bison. Only cougars and bears can take on bison and moose. Dogs can probably scare them away. Wolverines are useless when hunting.
Repair reported.
Like, there is no animation of them killing any prey whatsoever. Unless it's in a fight or if it's a human.
Yeah.
And only bears and cougars can kill bulls as well. You know, bulls, male cows.
I know what you're referring to.
Bulls are horrible in that game. Also, the Wolverines like to bite you in the worst place possible when they attack.
Oh.
And you have to kick them off and punch them off.
Is this one region where Ding Dong is mentioned?
Yeah.
Oh. I do not want
And
a
the
Wolverine
nuts.
by my...
And the nuts. And the nuts.
Oh my word. My word.
Also, there's one level or like whenever Herc is like down, he's saying, "I've been hit in the wiener." Oh, God, I love Far Cry,
Yeah.
and I love all the characters in it.
Oh.
Hey, how come you don't want a big water source for the animal? Don't they like need it in case they get thirsty or hot?
I got my plans.
All right.
And plus, this will be the gyrosphere exhibit.
Yeah. Also, I thought of an idea for another new Fang for hire before we mention Logan or T-Bone. A tiger named Zeus.
Named after the king of the gods himself.
Yeah. Well, that or him, either a tiger or a lion. I'm still thinking. His model will be like that from Assassin's Creed Origins, and so will the running animation.
Yeah.
And I really love the roaring animations, because it's like the Sabertooths in Primal.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of water sources, I did happen to add an extra watering hole. Just
Cool.
to spread the animals out a bit.
Yeah.
But I will place a rather big feeder near this watering hole. Because people will love to see sauropods.
Yeah. Also, fun fact, the dogs, cougars, and bears can kill wolverines in the game.
Huh.
There's an animation.
It's
It's sort of like... Sorry.
Yeah. Although I would expect wolverines to dominate a bit, given that they're pretty nasty mofos.
Yes, they do dominate, but also dogs, bears, and cougars will dominate. It depends on who approaches who on the final, like, attack.
Yeah.
So it's like, however, the bear will always win. Hands down, the bear will always win.
Yeah.
It's the dog and cougar you have to worry about.
Yeah. And anyways, instruction on gyrosphere exhibit thing. And I already got my idea on the SAR attraction. The big one.
Sauropods?
Yeah. And we got the gyrosphere. Goobity Waddy constructed now to add a creation lab.
Interesting.
Yep.
Hey, have you gotten a chance to watch Mini-Lad yet?
Huh?
Have you had a chance to watch Mini-Lad yet?
Not really. Because I've just been busy doing my own thing, whatnot.
Yeah, that's true. And again, everyone has their own thing.
Yeah.
I will highly recommend him to you. He's funny as hell.
Alright.
You know, like how Gaming Beaver does edits? Well, so does he.
Yeah.
And he might not sound like it, but he is British. And what else? Oh yeah, he's somewhat of a meme lord. Not too much, but just some. Plus, he likes to do like reaction videos and gameplay videos.
Yeah.
He will not play Fortnite though.
Screw Fortnite.
Why do people like it?
Yeah, but in my opinion, it's just overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't care much about Fortnite. If it interests me, I'll get into it, but if not, forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How in... never mind. Continue.
yeah. I'll also place smaller feeders around the track, because sauropods will not be the only animals in this enclosure.
Yeah. You got the raps. You got the raps.
I wasn't talking about the raps.
I just called raptors raps. What is wrong with me?
Be lucky Zahir isn't here.
Mm.
But I'm not gonna jinx it. Just in case he isn't watching. Oh. And yeah, someone in the chat mentioned that a Wolverine will murder a cat.
Yeah. And yeah, I do agree with that. In the real world, obviously the Wolverine would win. But in the Far Cry universe, they bend it a little. Like, sometimes the Wolverine will win, sometimes the cat will win. It's pretty weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like it would be more interesting if all the animals, like from the previous Far Cry games, like 3, 4, and Primal, also had this sort of, like, fighting interaction.
Yeah.
But I think it's because you have a... You're excused. You have a cougar and a bear and a dog.
Yeah.
They're all going to interact with all these animals, so I guess they had more opportunity.
Yeah.
The only animals Boomer cannot kill are bears. In terms of predators.
Yeah, don't screw with bears.
You need Cheeseburger for that, or Peaches. I mean, Boomer can be there to help you, but Peaches and Cheeseburger are the ones that have to take them down.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you have Peaches and Cheeseburger, they can take him down. Or if you have Boomer and Peaches, Boomer can target the bear, and then Peaches can take it down. Or if you have Boomer and Cheeseburger, it's the same thing with Boomer and Peaches. He's still useful, by the way.
Yeah.
He's a very good boy. He also helps you, like, he'll eat enemies and loot them for you.
Helpful scavenger. Nice.
And he's a predator, too. He's a bird dog.
Yeah.
And a killer of many of the carnivores in Hope County. He is the good boy.
Yeah.
Just like as Peaches is the feline powerhouse and Cheeseburger is the fearsome grizzly.
Yeah. Given the sauropods will be arriving a little later, may as well fill up this exhibit with creeposaurs.
True. Question.
Go ahead.
If you had to pick question, what breed do you think Boomer, what breed of dog Boomer is?
May as well take a look at the picture again just to see. Although I would assume he's a healer.
He's actually a mutt, but he does have blue healer in him.
Alright.
That's like the biggest amount of canine DNA he has in him.
Yeah.
And this would be kind of interesting, but do you think if Boomer was with a wolf, do you think the wolf would be like his brother, or if it was a female, would be his mate?
Depending if he's fixed or not.
I don't know. They have not confirmed that.
If they have confirmed that he's fixed, that I'm not going to be surprised.
And the wolf would more likely be like his brother.
Yeah.
If for a male, the wolf would be named Storm. If for a female, her name would be Aurora.
Nice.
You can pretty much guess the name Aurora. What she's named after. It happens in Montana in the winter.
The Aurora Borealis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Eric?
Yeah.
No offense, and I'm not sure if you heard me back yet, but I have somewhat of a request for tomorrow.
Ask away.
Could you make me a thumbnail of me and you fighting with every member of all the guns and fangs for hire?
I'll see about the fangs for hire, but as for the guns for hire, I'll pretty much do the fangs for hire, given animals are a lot easier than people.
True. I mean, I could just give you, like, 2 guns for hire if you want.
Okay.
My favorite or maybe 3, because I like Nick too. The humans would be Nick Rye, Jess Black, and Herc,
Alright.
obviously. Love Herc.
Yeah.
And then you'd have Boomer, Peaches, and Cheeseburger.
Alright. And we got a mention from DJ, given...
Yeah, he's busy.
Yeah.
Can join the stream, but not in the call.
Yeah.
No problem.
And new viral
I almost said
genome.
problem.
What is it? And if it's the stick, just... If Tristan's watching, don't jinx it.
So, what did you think about the drawing?
I had a chuckle. Oh, and that dinosaur.
I really gotta ask you here if he can draw something like that.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And given it's Australia, the most dangerous country in the world, who knows?
Uh-huh.
And new viable genome, Ankylosaurus. Or Ankyodon, as I put it. In case you're wondering, that's a Super Sentai reference, because the Xi'an warrior has an Ankylosaurus, and it's called Ankyodon. Kyoruger.
Oh yeah, I get it, but I'm laughing at something else.
Oh. Okay.
You'll see on Facebook later. There was this. I think you may have shared it with Nick. It was the one with the Triceratops in the aisle and the baby T-Rex.
Yeah.
The Corythosaurus.
It's my baby now.
Chaos in action.
Yeah.
Think of all the combinations and patterns that life tries out, looking for that perfect structure. It's not
I have a
about
question.
success.
Why are cats
Life's
so
about
funny?
Refining failure
Who knows?
over and over and over again. Always a work in progress, ourselves included.
That I was thinking of Jeff Goldblum with his monologue.
Yeah.
This opportunity is too good to miss. So, don't.
It'd be great to see these guys again in a JP movie. Damn, they're extinct though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, these guys will be sharing the exhibit with Brachiosaurus. Even though that's kinda inaccurate. But hey,
Yeah.
the JP movies aren't about accuracy and they're not documentaries.
Yeah. The Resistance.
Or plotting something? Maybe. Just maybe. But hey, at least that scientist there sees a dinosaur. Two, in fact.
Also, I'm sending pictures of each member of the Resistance, so you know which is which.
Okay. No, you're not the only one to bring Benjamin Gibbon. That there are like 5 people. I'm just reading the chat and whatnot.
Yeah.
Should probably bring in a viewing platform for a personal eye view or a point of view of a sauropod. What should I place in this little space right here? Like, I got plenty of things, like buildings and whatnot.
Yeah.
Or probably a small exhibit.
Maybe.
Yes, maybe.
Herc Drummond Jr. Just dangerously stupid. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Nick Ra, my favorite male character in the entire game. He's just awesome.
Nice. And we got a case bookworm.
Task received.
Could place 4 Ceratosaurus enclosure, along with 2 Ankylosaurs.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's go with the Yankee.
True. Hey, I shared the pictures with you on DeviantArt.
Okay.
Or not DeviantArt. What is it?
Discord?
Discord. Yeah, Discord. Yeah.
Okay.
Just so you know how they look.
Alright. And Coryphosaurus hide in the jungle. This would be a nice...
I'm surprised.
Go on.
I'm surprised that you can't follow them when they're in the jungle.
Well, this Coryphosaurus just came out of the jungle. So... Or yeah, both of them are out of the jungle.
The Coryphosaurs I always have are trying to escape from my herd. Or even if it's like, there's just one.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Beats me.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
As a result, I always feed them to the carnivores because they break out too much.
I always place more than one of the same dino. Just Edmontosaurus is pretty much the only one that can handle being on its own. Like, the great one, like, I'll be fine.
Yeah, and they're the ones that live in large herds, am I right?
Yeah. Usually
Because I have a giant herd.
Yeah. And I'm pretty much gonna guess these visitors are pretty much expecting more than just Coryphosaurs. So let's bring in the big guy. Or at least a little variety, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, come Sauropelta. Ugh, those guys just rude. Antisocial.
Yeah. This is why when I have my big herd of herbivores, I'm building a giant enclosure so those that like their space can still be near the herd, but like have their own space.
Yeah.
And then I gotta figure out where to put the carnivores.
Oh, and another Coryphosaur fail. Oh boy. But hey, they still got the Brachiosaur coming.
You mean the Mamentosaur? Or is it the Brachiosaur?
Brachiosaurus.
Oh, okay.
I
I had Mamentosaurus.
Yeah, I really don't have a Mamentosaurus.
Oh.
And besides, I haven't even unlocked it yet. And I assume...
Wait, didn't you? I'm sorry. Oh my god, I hate interrupting.
Yeah, it's okay.
I was gonna say is, you unlocked T-Rex and Parasaurolophus, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you use them in the park?
I do have Parasaurolophus in mind. Same with the T-Rex.
Are you saving the T-Rex for last?
Yeah.
Look, it's a balancing act. I get it. We all do. My point is,
And
you need to
gonna
provide the right
trick
amount of
this
space for your
Ankylosaurus and
dinosaurs.
transfer it to the
Small
Crinosaurus.
enclosure ain't cutting it.
And yeah, oh, and I know it's a small feat, but down it goes.
Heading to collect the asset.
And I just wish they had some fish NPCs so they can, so the berries and sucrose can eat those rather than go at each other's throats. Because
True. Actually, I think all the carnivores would go after them.
yeah,
Because I have a feeling that even though like most carnivores would have eaten fresh meat, I'm sure they wouldn't have skipped out on a fish every once in a while, like most predators do today.
Yeah, because why not have sushi in your life?
Or some chicken.
Assets in the air.
And yes, I did make a chicken sound.
Yeah. Also, Willis said in Far Cry 5 that he actually tried a deep-fried bald eagle, and he said it tasted like freedom.
Why?
I don't know.
And besides, wouldn't that be also considered poaching? You know?
True, but since the cult has pretty much like stopped their food supplies, people have no other choice but to hunt.
Yeah. I'd rather see that one guy get arrested rather than see Hope County get nuked. And
even the chief of police said, I want that man either in cuffs or put in the fucking ground. His words, not mine. If it were up to me, he would have been in the fucking ground. Joseph Seed.
Yeah.
Like his brothers John Seed and Jacob Seed and his sister Faith Seed.
Yeah.
But no, the nukes had to go off. Then again, I still see it as like a setup for Far Cry 6.
If they ever get connection.
Well, I know they're looking for a new location. And due to the success of Far Cry 5, it's obviously a sequel is on the way.
Yeah. Brachiosaurs take a while, do they?
So all sauropods take a while.
Yeah.
They're bigger than most of the other dinosaurs, so
yeah,
makes sense that they're slow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why don't we also get Maiasaura?
Good idea.
The Maiasaura remind me so much of the Walking with not the Walking with Dinosaurs one, Dinosaur Planet, Maiasaura.
I don't think Maiasaura was in Dinosaur. Wait, wait, I thought you were talking about Planet Dinosaur. Because that
no.
Alright. My mind going off in different directions and whatnot. Yeah, coastal pattern lock.
God, I wish there was multiplayer.
For Evolution?
Yes, I desperately need help.
Well, you're looking at me for guide.
True, but it's like... I don't know if it's like my copy of the game because it's so hard. Or something else.
Well, whenever I'm stuck, I look at videos.
I know, but it's like... Okay, how do I get more money? These people want to see more dinosaurs. I can't provide them with more dinos. Speaking of which island are you on?
I've beaten the game. And I'm on challenge mode. And this is easy mode.
Oh.
And Maiasaura is on the way.
Yeehaw.
Been right in Montana.
Yep.
Yes.
I don't know if I saw a toe claw in that Gallimimus fossil.
Well, they mostly use the same model with Velociraptor and Deinonychus as pretty much same thing and whatnot. I don't know. They also do the
it's pretty
same.
Confusing.
Yeah, they also do that with other theropods like Metria Camphosaurus. And baryonics, from what I noticed.
Why?
I don't know, probably save money, I guess. Well. Also, Grant, my dear Ellie Sattler, welcome.
Welcome
to Jurassic Park.
Or as they said in the Jurassic World trailer, welcome to Jurassic World.
Yeah. Oh, shame Richard broke before Jurassic World was released.
Yeah.
And welcoming a Jurassic Titan, Brachiosaurus.
Oh, a Brachiosaurus.
I'm a little
Wonderful.
surprised there are no Cretaceous
Our guests enjoy
titans
the
like
large
Argentinosaurus
Or
or Alamosaurus.
Or Paralitite.
Exactly.
Oh, from what
Or-
I learned from the biomechanics exhibit, given that Brachiosaurus is 8 times heavier than most sauropods, they would break their leg if they had a misstep of a few feet. The same thing would apply with Godzilla and King Kong.
Yeesh.
Yeah, imagine if those movies were filmed differently. If scientific.
Yeesh. I can just imagine the painful screams.
Oh, I actually saw those painful reactions. And like when Godzilla broke the leg, I was like, oh!
Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot.
Yeah. Hurt like an SOB.
I forgot. I knew it was painful, but I forgot. Did his bone come out of his leg?
No, it was pretty cartoony.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So there's no blood and gore and whatnot. Besides, it's pretty.
There is not a Godzilla movie.
Well, in the earlier, I believe in some movies they actually showed some gore, but I believe the first time they actually implemented that was Godzilla vs. Gigan. As Gigan was the first opponent to actually make Godzilla bleed. I would assume his books are pretty much equally, if not harder, than Diamond's.
Yeesh. I know Brianna and I often call him a chicken because he looks just like one.
Yeah, I can see that.
KFG.
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried Gigan. Wonder how that would taste. Kaiju standards.
Given Godzilla is related to chicken, I can pretty much guess something like chicken. I don't know.
Probably.
But then again, you have to deal with radiation poisoning.
True. Hell, my Kaiju OC is like he was one of the few to survive the devouring the radiation.
Wow.
And the weirdest thing is, he's a giant coyote.
Wow.
Based on Ralph. His model is based on Ralph from Rampage.
Nice.
That has its own unique twist to it.
Nice. Nice.
If Ralph was like in the Kaiju universe and 10 times bigger and brown instead of gray.
Yeah. Although, and if they were to occur in reality, I would say the area of their legs would be scaled up to 8, or should I say, oh boy, now I'm losing my train of thought. Let's see. Increase, double the animal by its size, 4 times the scale, 8 times the weight. If that makes sense.
I guess, but the reason I did this is because he's been he's been around for thousands of years.
Like,
It was in the Ice Age when it started.
then again, I do have some OC characters that date back to the Ice Age. One of them being the Godzilla cousin Venata. And yeah, I do happen to see Godzilla as a Tyrannosaur. For those that are still watching on the stream.
You do? Huh.
Yeah, I see him as a Tyrannosaur.
I did see him as a dinosaur, but I didn't know he would.
I see him as a Tyrannosaurid.
What species?
I would say related to T-Rex. As in,
Probably.
in the concepts for Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, in place of the Godzillasaurus, it was originally going to be T-Rex itself.
Ah.
Yeah. Learn something new every day.
Were there dinosaurs in Japan?
Well, in Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, there was a World War II base in South Pacific. And the island in question is called Lagos Island.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's starting to come back to me. Most of these movies I haven't seen in God knows how.
In photography.
Well, I do
And I
happen
love
to
them
get
to
back
hell.
at them every once in a while.
I'm just gonna come out and say it. You and I make a heck of a team.
Yeah, until one of the divisions starts sabotage.
Also, my kaiju's name is known as Coyote. Or something like that. It's like the Japanese word for coyote.
Doesn't sound too different.
Yeah.
The science division is
And yet somehow the science division asked for a bowling alley. What the heck?
A bowling alley?
Yeah.
A
Yes, you read that right. A bowling alley.
God damn.
I would expect something like Entertainment Division to cover that, but wow.
Yeah. Also, not to mention, there's in Far Cry 5, there's a drug addict.
Oh Lord. What's he on?
It's like these natural drugs, like the natural herbs you find in the wilderness. You build them, and it's like mix it with a little bit of bliss oil. You become faster. You can become stronger. You don't lose your mind, like if you take in loads and loads of bliss, and you become either an angel if you're a human, or a judge if you're an animal.
Yeah.
I think I may have explained to you what judges and angels. Have I?
Maybe.
Let me see if I can refresh your memory. Angels are basically like humans that have been overexposed with the bliss and have become like zombies. They're brain dead. Like they're docile from a distance, but come close, they come at you like a rabid dog.
Oh Lord.
And most people think because they have those like surgical masks on that their lips have been torn off and all you see is their teeth.
Yeah.
You should be.
As for judges, they're basically the same thing, similar thing with angels, except much like the angels, they follow the cult's command.
Oh word.
They don't listen. Mainly, they're wolves, but they've also been known to be other animals.
It makes me wonder what other supernatural beings Ubisoft will try to tackle.
Maybe werewolves?
I do happen to know that they're going all out with Odyssey with mythical creatures like, say, the Cyclops, whatnot.
Yeah. And the Minotaur? I'm
If
still
one
waiting for
location
werewolves.
is Crete, I buy the Minotaur.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for werewolves.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't Greece have werewolves?
I assume so. I did read up on those. And heck, even Little Red Riding Hood dates back to Greece.
Really?
Yeah, I just found out about that not that long ago. Mind blown?
Navian.
Alright, there's a little silent there.
Yeah. Or maybe Canadian.
Yeah.
The boy that cried wolf, where did that date back from?
I got no idea. But I was doing with some nursery rhyme. And speaking of nursery rhymes, recently I learned this one nursery rhyme from this one lady that apparently killed her husband and actually had a little song before she got hung. And that story is still sung today as a nursery rhyme. I can't remember the exact name of the nursery rhyme, but that is just some way to go. Yeah. Forest are distracted, and let's wait for that. Maybe get some more Brachio genes in there. Yeah. So, once T-Rex is entered the picture, where to place its enclosure?
You've not only completed that contract, but increased the visibility of our dinosaurs as a result.
Because we got
this can only lead to an
plenty of
improved
space to
experience
go
for both
around.
the animals and our guests.
Chat.
What just happened?
I think it disconnected for a bit.
Great. Now my computer's disconnected and I gotta use my phone.
Interesting.
Oh.
And profitable.
Whatever
Anyways,
works.
what were you talking about?
Oh, just where to place the T-Rex and whatnot.
I guess. Are you sure the live stream is still up?
Huh?
Are you sure the live stream is still up and running?
Yeah,
it's not.
It's still running. I have to see who else has checked since I last checked.
You know, I'm just gonna call you on the phone for now.
Alright. Alright.
I'm done with my computer.
Okay. Ronald.
Oh, please don't do that YouTube thing bullshit. Can't reach this page.
Okay.
Excuse me for a moment. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom.
Alright. Come on. But, hey, you gotta go.
Yeah.
With what you've been able to accomplish, we can advance our work here in the Science Division.
Okay.
We've some work you might be interested in.
Las embarazadas y las personas propensas a mareos deberán consultar a su médico. Les conseillers aux femmes enceintes et aux personnes souffrant du mal de transport de consulter un médecin avant de monter dans le transport.
Alright. And just let me construct a little small exhibit. Nothing too big. So the security division decided to drop a little bombshell about me selling free Styracosaurs. Yeah. Hard to say. So not too overly thrilled about that because I'm pretty much thinking on considering adding Styraco to the park. Just 4 animals.
Nice.
Yep.
So, did you get to see the pictures I sent you?
Yeah, I saw 'em.
Okay.
Anyways, time to sell Styraco. And no, you cannot have them, Mr. Barry.
Anyways, thank you.
Yeah.
What
For the
you have there is a Styracosaurus, or spike lizard. The reason for the name should be obvious.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Finch, for pointing that out.
Setting additional task.
Yeah?
No, TJ said he wishes Nick could join these things.
Yeah. Although I'm not sure if he plans on having a Discord or not. And
Yeah,
it's still up in the air.
Yeah. It's up to him in the end.
Yeah.
He's his own person.
Yeah.
Just like how we are our own people.
True. Plus, he probably has his own agendas and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, he has schooling in California.
Yeah. God, I can't wait to finish season 1 of Born to Be Wild.
Yeah.
AKA, how I refer to it as, the Wildverse.
Yeah. Although, for some reason, I am considering having you guest star in Dragon Soul one of these days.
Really? Cool.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Would I be a normal human, a shapeshifter, or a coyote?
I'm thinking shapeshifter. I pretty much want you to stay. Try and stay true to your OC.
Yeah. Because I turn into a coyote and a cheetah the most.
Yeah. And plus, there are cheetahs and coyotes in Fantasia.
Yeah. Wait, do they interact with each other?
Depending on the situation. And given coyotes are tricksters, maybe try and steal the cheetah's prey. That being...
I think they would get along. In some situations, they would get along with foxes and jackals.
Yeah.
But on other occasions, they would just, The same with badgers. As we all know, coyotes and badgers have sort of a good bond with each other.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. I should probably get visitors to shelter. Bad storm.
Question. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Fantasia has basically all animals of the world in one land.
Fantasia has many different landscapes.
Interesting.
Yeah. In fact, I did have to upload a map of Fantasia on my DeviantArt. So you're free to...
You wouldn't mind... I was gonna say, you wouldn't mind, sharing that with me, would you? I can't find it. If it's alright.
Alright. Because I'm just not going to interrupt the stream. Pause it right here for now. I'll link you the map to Fantasia. Apologies for those that are still watching. Just helping a friend out.
Yeah, sorry guys. We don't mean to hold you up.
The Dragon Soul folder. And I really got a lot of folders.
I could imagine.
Yeah. Okay.
None. Actually, fun fact about Born to Be Wild. I was originally going to make it in its own universe, featuring my own wolf character along with the 2 tigers from 2 brothers, the Raptor Squad, and the cheetah from Duma.
Ooh,
but I decided to can it and make it a different series from a different universe because I didn't want to deal with copyright issues, and I wanted to have a series in the same universe as you guys.
Nice.
So I went back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
And then that's when the new Born to Be Wild came.
Yeah, and interesting facts about my Godzilla original saga. In Ragnarok, I did happen to have a crossover with the anime Toko. But I decided to go back to the drawing board, looking back at it. And decided to throw in Marvel, because they do actually have history with Godzilla.
Yeah.
And plus, it's more reasonable than just throwing an anime series that has nothing to do with Godzilla, despite some supernatural stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just sent you the link to Fantasia map on Discord.
Alright, thanks, man.
Welcome.
Oh, yeah. The funny thing is, Born to Be Wild is takes place in America,
Nice.
yet it has animals from all over the world.
Huh.
Like every species across the globe.
Nice, nice.
And since each of them has faith in a different god, which is a great spirit, which is named after the animal's Latin name. Like the main character is a leopard, he believes in the leopard goddess Pardis, like Panthera Pardis.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dang raptors.
Oh god! What?
Oh shit! Oh, track the raptors! Oh boy! Dino rampage already!
Give them an Edmontosaurus or something.
No way. Edmontosaurs are an asset.
What's that?
You know, worth value and tourism.
Oh, sure. What about it? Just give them a Hegosaur in general. Just give them something to keep their minds on.
I don't know, I'll give them a goat or something. Although I should probably think of giving them cattle. Given, from what I've heard from the novels, you're not supposed to give sheep and goat meat to a predator in a zoo.
Why? What happens?
You get the risk of scabies. And there's also the DX virus.
And yet, the Rex ate a goat.
And yet Hollywood is slow to get the message on that.
Why couldn't they just give her a cow or another dinosaur? It would make sense.
Or why not a pig, you know?
I guess. Question. In many monster and dinosaur movies, dogs always have to get eaten. How come cats don't get eaten?
I don't know,
or
maybe...
killed or any kind of way?
I'm just going to assume that we sympathize with dogs and whatnot.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
because I know
there is a scene.
In Carnosaur, there was a Deinonychus that looked into a pet store, and there was a Cocker Spaniel in the window. And we can only assume it was eaten. Because to a Deinonychus, Cocker Spaniel ain't cute. It's lunch.
Is there any mammalian predator to a Deinonychus that would make it seem like it's a lunch?
I would pretty much assume bear or cougar. But given the fierce weaponry that Deinonychus had...
What about crocodile?
Oh, given my experience in Saurian, that'd be very likely.
Ladies and gentlemen,
like, it's like, oh shit, there's a crocodile. Crocodile grabs it, it screeches in pain, and the croc devours it.
Yeah. And Crocker Gator be like, tastes like chicken. Or yeah, it is chicken.
Yeah. We need an army of crocodiles if an army of dinosaurs comes after us.
Yeah. And question for you. Have you even seen the Carnosaur movies?
I have not, but I have seen tons of clips of them.
Ugh. And one thing to note, the dinosaur effects are not that, they do not age well.
Yeah.
Sound a bit.
Delivery complete.
Boom. Done.
Asset delivered.
There.
Hey, at least they're not as bad.
You did good work out there with that contract.
Yeah. And interestingly, in the novels, there are actually more dinosaurs.
Did the dinosaurs eat one another?
I would say
a
few, but as for the species that were used,
En route to pick up
Tarbosaurus, Dilophosaurus, Megalosaurus, Plesiosaurus, even Scolosaurus.
Damn.
Yeah. And the book ends with a baby T-Rex and a baby Brachiosaurus. And Deinonychus was in the book. Yet somehow the director decided to throw in Velociraptors to replace Deinonychus. Because Velociraptor is popular, so why not throw it in?
Not to mention, wait, have you ever seen this movie called Jurassic Rampage? Their city?
I've seen clips, and yet they somehow mistake Monolophosaurus for Velociraptors. I mean,
oh my god! It just, I wanted to die.
Yeah, it's that bad.
Well, let's look on the bright side. Sharknado is worse. Why do people like it?
At least those movies have ended with somehow using a megalodon to eat a T-Rex. I mean, why? Why?
I'm crying because of how bad that movie was.
Yeah.
They had cowboys and knights fighting sharks. In fact, they also had colonial people, like colonial army, fighting fucking sharks.
I mean, sharks already have a bad rap as is. No need for shark horror movies.
Not to mention, I think in the third film, they were in space.
Why? Why effing sharks in space?
I don't know. And they weren't dead. That's the thing. Most of them were still alive.
Yeah. And
how the fuck can sharks survive in space? They can't.
And they need oxygen for that matter. I mean, because why the hell not? Sharks in space. Like no one gives a crap. And besides, we don't need any more shark movies. Unless they were based on a book.
Oh, people are just taking every opportunity there is
to make a bad impression on sharks.
Can't there be a good impression on sharks for once?
Yeah.
For once.
Yeah. That. Quiet in there.
Like there was orcas. Free Willy, for example.
Well, there was a orca horror movie to cash in on the success of Jaws. And it's by the same person that did the 76 King Kong.
Yeah, I knew that. But at least things got better when Free Willy came out.
Yeah. That is until the mockumentary Blackfish.
Oh. Fuck that documentary, man.
Yeah, I really don't care about it either. I mean, why make a movie to shame SeaWorld? I bet Peter pretty much paid the producer to make a documentary to shame SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Also, F Peter.
You don't know what I want to say? Fuck. Actually, no. I don't know if I can say this or not because this was on a Family Guy episode.
Yeah.
Like Brian made a bad joke, which resulted in the internet hating him and thinking he was racist, but it was just a joke. And they threatened for him to kill himself or that they would kill his family. And it resulted in the two children, Meg and Chris, having to fight and kill all the students in the school because they wouldn't let them eat at the lunch cafeteria.
Oh wow.
That's an
yeah, it's the Social Justice Warriors, I think that's called.
Yeah.
And I don't just mean their appearance.
And then Brian absolutely snapped in the end because of everything.
Yeah.
He just lost it.
Yep. And now to include these guys into their new enclosure. That's an Archaeo or Nithomimus. I don't like the way they look. And that just don't mean their appearance, but I don't like the way they look at me.
Yeah.
But what do you expect from an ostrich-like dinosaur?
Yeah. Nah.
But anyways, I'll transfer these little guys over to their new enclosure.
Collecting asset.
I'm a little surprised, though, that the carnivores can't carry their prey.
Yeah, why not just relocate and eat their meal in a safe location?
Yeah, the same goes for, like, Far Cry in general. Why can't they have predators, like, drag their prey?
Yeah. That.
Sabretooth could do it.
Yeah. And Frontier did mention herding behaviors, but I have yet to see it. Because look how spread out they are. Unless it were like unless it were in like in real life where herbivores stray from eating something.
Yeah.
And I'll throw in another brachiosaur, because why not?
Any more sauropods you have?
I do happen to have Diplodocus on stock.
Diplodocus?
Yeah. And plus I do happen to like the alpine and coastal skins, so I'll apply it to them.
Interesting.
Because I don't know why I just...
And by the way, I'm sorry. Speaking back to Family Guy, because it was so severe, Brian had to leave the family for 2 episodes, only to return 2 episodes later after becoming a hero.
Wow.
Yeah, people notice him as a local pariah.
Heading to collect?
Or, like, called him a local pariah. Dog.
Yep. And E. coli. Now, that Archaeologist was near water. But given the location of the holding pen, I don't know how it got E. coli.
Yeah, me neither.
But either way, Archaeologist don't mind being alone. But then again, ostriches wouldn't mind either.
Yeah.
They do sound like chickens.
Oh, very much.
Okay, let's not annoy the chat, given we're sounding like chickens.
Yeah. Wait, one more. Okay, I'm done.
Alright, alright. Yeah. Yet, surprising this got approved by Frontier to be included in the game. You know.
Yeah.
Even though it got a brief mention in Jurassic World.
Yeah. I'm a little shocked they don't leave footprints.
Dinosaurs
do they swim? Yeah. Nor do they swim. I'm a little disappointed with that.
Unless that water is pretty shallow. Like, right now, it's
Asset has been transported.
Yeah. I have a feeling with the, what is it, the, Mosasaurus will probably have deep water then.
No problem.
Yeah. Once they get around to aquatic DLC.
I don't know why, but I keep hoping for Cenozoic DLC, like, with the mobile games.
Honestly, I'm not sure. But hey, at least the Ornithomimus can have fun in their little haven.
Question. Do you think if in Jurassic World they did have a Cenozoic area, would you see a T-Rex and a Sabertooth in battle?
That's a little unfair to call a fight, because Sabretooth would pretty much see T-Rex and just book it. Not worth fighting that guy.
True. I mean, if they're doing it on like a since a lot of the time the dinosaurs, like, it depends on who's winning.
Yeah.
Like, you'd see the T-Rex like kill the Sabertooth with its jaws and like while putting it on the ground. Then you'd see the Sabertooth pounce on the T-Rex and pin it down and then bite its throat.
T-Rex is a little big. Be pinned down.
True, but
or it could injure it just enough to bring it down.
True, but I would love to see an animation.
Yeah.
Like, you just see it, like, it would use its own weight to knock the T-Rex down. Like, it'd slam its head down and the rest of the body would follow. Then it would bite the throat.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll be right back. Do keep the audience busy.
Alright. Okay, do you guys have a question? So, you guys have a question for me? Okay, those who have questions, ask away.
Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
And just in time to see some Diplodocus. Which I'm pretty certain are based on the Walking with Dinosaurs design. Because I don't know why, I always see Diplodocus fine. Though this will be a temporary placeholder for the Apatosaurus. Or if I decide to introduce any more sauropods.
Diplodocus. It's fun, right? Diplodocus. I mean, the name, Diplodocus. It's fun to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, I do happen to have...
God.
What?
Now I'm watching Family Guy episodes. Stewie got fat.
Oh boy.
And now Brian's gonna make
By
fun of him.
completing that contract, you've made our power supply more reliable and secure.
You mind? Oh. It's for the trailer. And then that song's stuck in my head again. I can't remember the lyrics.
I think you're up to tackling this contract. At least look it over.
Every day more exciting than the last. That's my motto. So I'm looking forward to lots of new energy around here once you acquire that genome. Even if I don't know what that is.
Yeah, genome, DNA. DNA!
I really like this one. I think you will too.
And yeah, Nodapet, or should I say Nodosaurus, is one of the new Jurassic World the game dinosaurs. And many people are thinking it may lead to Nodapatosaurus. Yeah. Okay.
God.
What?
No, there's a cutaway scene.
Wow. The
En route to top-up feeder.
I should probably add another taller before feeder, just in case.
No, there's a scene where Peter is dressed up as a clown in the Vietnam War.
What would that have to do with the Vietnam War? You know.
Oh, no. No. I'm watching Family Guy, I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Three. And Stroopy.
Hog Large Factory.
Yeah. Anyways, Innovation Center.
Alright,
of course
this
you
is
did.
what I'm talking about.
Hey, did you ever watch Rick and Morty?
I've seen episodes. Yeah.
Which one was your favorite?
Pickle Rick.
Yeah, Pickle Rick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that your friend? I'm sorry. He died doing what he loved.
You should too.
Being a dumb rat.
Being a dumb fucking rat. Who's your favorite character in the show and who's your least favorite character?
I'd say.
Rick is probably my favorite. Jerry's my least favorite.
Hi, Jerry.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, I can recall with the dog.
a lot of things help. That's like crazy. He's actually a predator. And I think when they were in college or something like that, they had him and his wife, or who was his girlfriend at the time, slept together, and that's when they had Summer.
Yeah.
And there's one scene where he's like, "You self-righteous piece of shit! You stole my family. I took your family. Who's the one who took whose family, huh? Who's the one who slept with? The one who slept with Bridget, huh? She was Rick's daughter, Jerry. She had options." And he was being eaten by this interdimensional snake, and the snake was like, "Woof."
That's a lot. That's a lot to take in.
And then it's like after he got the snake to save him, he's like, "No, I need guild snake bile on you to attract a snoot like runner." And when this weird thing came out, Jerry was like, "Jesus Christ, what the fuck, Rick?"
Yeah. For some reason, when I do these innovation centers, I always just do a little circle around them. Because why not? It's authentic.
Yeah.
If that's accurate to the film.
I guess.
Better yet. Got an idea. Get fancy schmancy. No. Better yet. This would sound like a good idea. On paper. Why not use the fancy path with the Rex enclosure? Given its royal status.
Yeah.
And that'd be a good way to end off the stream. Finish off with the Rex. Oops.
Yeah.
Just need to acquire more T-Rex genes.
And some Parasaur.
And yeah.
Why don't you put some Edmontosaurus in there?
I'm gonna check the gene library for that. Yeah, I got enough for them. However, incubator is full at the moment. Yeah, you tell him. You tell him.
I actually thought it was an interesting
The science
animation.
division is a little
Saber-tooth
stronger than
hunting Hadrosaurs.
a little.
That's dope.
It's sort of like a mix of how the Indoraptor hunts and how the Saber-tooths hunt in Primal.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, they pounce onto the Hadrosaurs while stalking, and they charge after them. And then, like, they do like a somersault, and then they bite down on the throat,
So consider
and it
this
brings the
contract part of
Hadrosaur
us
down.
always being ready.
Also, if you listen closely, the carnivores have the same sound when they eat meat as the big cats in the Far Cry series.
Huh. I'll have to listen into that.
Especially the big carnivores.
Yeah. Yeah.
If only you can change gender, am I right?
Yeah. 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 And already we got Tyrannosaurus Amber.
Interesting. Maybe you should get some Parasaur Amber next.
Yeah.
still surprised Utah Raptor isn't in the game.
Yeah, same here.
Argentinosaurus.
Big one.
Or Ouranosaurus, or Carcharodontosaurus, or Paralotitan.
Yeah.
Or Tarbosaurus, or
Yeah,
Protoceratops,
yeah.
or Iguanodon.
Speaking of Ouranosaurus and Carchar, they were in Operation Genesis.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Question: did Spinosaurus go with
the
Ouranosaurus?
Was originally uncovered at a site in Canada. I'll let you guess where. The T-Rex thinks these are delicious, and who's to argue?
Yeah. That's reassuring. Just don't tell them that.
Mm-hmm. In fact, I think all the Tyrannosaurs found them delicious.
Maybe. Depending on which species you're talking about.
Well, T-Rex, Albertosaurus, Gorgosaurus.
Maiasaura was the
The
first
Splatosaurus.
dinosaur in space. It was
Yeah.
on Space Lab in 1985.
Wait,
How do
was
I
the
know that?
Splatosaurus already
In
mentioned?
the travel brochure. They like the
Yeah, I
buckets,
was
too.
gonna say, did Ouranosaurus live with Spinosaurus and Carcharodontosaurus?
Yeah,
It did.
region. And look at that. More Rex DNA.
Oh, Parasaur DNA.
Yep.
What else do we have here?
El Toro.
Torosaurus.
Or El Toro, as I call it.
How come we don't... Oh, wait, they're all already in, you know.
What species were you talking about?
No. Oh, wait. Maybe Saurolophus and Shantungosaurus should also be in the game.
Yeah, Shantong is one big hadrosaur. I would think
Yes.
similar. Could find it. Where's the Edmonto?
To the Montosaurus?
Oh, yeah. This guy.
Montosaurus and Maiasaur are pretty similar in this game.
True. Although inaccurately, Matabura does walk on all fours, which is inaccurate.
Yeah. How come the other Hadrosaurs don't walk on all fours?
That's a big
Like-
question.
Parasaurolophus or No, not Pachycephalosaurus. Corythosaurus. And, I know the Hadrosaur, but the name is so hard to say.
Singtao?
Yeah. I'll leave that one to you from now on.
Yeah.
Because I know the creature.
I always
I
shorten the
cannot
name
pronounce the name.
so it can be easier.
Yeah. One long, that would be an interesting dinosaur.
Quality
Yeah.
comes at a price.
Acropanthosaurus return,
And
that would be a
that
good one.
price is an increase in the
Tenontosaurus, another
percentage
good
you
one.
share with the Hammond Foundation.
And
Oh,
Tenontosaurus
yeah.
was a favorite meal of Deinonychus.
Yep. Jurassic Fight Club always confused me because sometimes it would show that T-Rex and Deinonychus lived at the same time.
I think Deinonychus was a placeholder for Dromaeosaurus at the time of the T-Rex episode.
True, but then there was a scene where T-Rex killed the Tenontosaurus.
Probably a placeholder for Edmontosaurus.
Maybe. What about Nanotyrannus? That would be another new dinosaur.
That's a controversial species.
Yeah, now that you think about it. What about Pranocephaly?
If they include Velociraptor, yeah.
Well, Velociraptor is already in the game.
But, oh. Right. My bad.
Oviraptor. Don't forget Oviraptor.
Yeah.
And Poseidon.
Perhaps the biggest of the brachiosaurs.
And then Clash of the Dinosaurs.
And maybe Velociraptors. Oh wait, that and Poseidon are the same thing.
You've closed out that contract and met the objectives. Best outcome possible.
I have a question.
Ask
Do you
away.
think T-Rex may have hunted sauropods like Alamosaurus?
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
An opportunity has presented itself.
I wonder how interesting it would have been.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the Parasaurolophus isn't in the same region with all the other dinosaurs.
Yeah. And Parasaurolophus is included in this enclosure here.
Mm-hmm.
Savannah pattern and Taiga basic pattern.
Mm-hmm. This might be strange of me asking, but do you think there would have been like another large carnivore T-Rex but was much smaller?
Honestly, I got no idea. But given the recent discovery of Dynamo Terror, that would be an excellent addition.
Yeah.
Plus, Dynamo Terror is a badass name.
Dynamo Terror. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like a dinosaur that's a terror. And
Dinosaur rock band, if I think of it.
Yeah, and it's made of dynamite.
Oh, Lord.
Adding to the list.
And it chooses when to blow up things.
And who knows, maybe it chose Parasaur as its main course of dinner.
Who knows?
Although I did happen to see a picture of it attacking a Nodosaur.
Yeah.
Although that'd be a foolish idea.
Oh boy, the most foolish of them. But I'm just saying, because then it would give T-Rex like some competition. Even though it would be like an apex predator, its young would still be like its main priority.
Yeah. Some Woody Waddies, Oro DNA, Dugnonicus, and Parasaur, and the 8 slots are all full. Oh well. And extra Myosaur.
How many more Montosaurs do you plan on having here?
Beats me. Although Montosaurs can handle being alone. As they apparently don't mind being alone. That much I'm surprised.
Or in giant herds, because I have a giant herd of like 30 individuals.
Dang.
Or so big.
Dang.
And not one of them in a while has tried to escape. Mainly it's the Ankies or the
Dracorex?
Yes.
Well, here's the thing from an expert. Always keep an eye on their social and population needs.
Yes. Which is why you should always build a giant enclosure.
Or place them in a different enclosure. Whichever works.
True. But I kind of like to see herbivores of different species in a giant herd.
Yeah.
It's just my imagination.
And
So
cute.
basically, it's sort of like a modern day herd. It's
Yeah.
like everyone is a herd.
New Parasaurolophus. Pretty
For
much
example,
a
has-
staple of the Jurassic Park fandom. And yeah,
Actually stapled series like T-Rex, Triceratops, and Velociraptor.
Yeah. given Parasaurs have been in almost every movie, it didn't appear much in Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, but you know, it made an appearance in the end. At least it was something, am I right?
Yeah. Even if they were kind of brief.
Task received.
Although Eli Bill, on the other hand, all he wanted was the money. Nothing else.
And thank God it bit him in the ass in the end.
Yep.
Have another Parasaur and another Monto.
Alright. Just add a default pattern on the upper para and then another Montosaur. At least I'll give the other Montosaur a
Montosaur skin.
Huh?
No, I was saying, how come it's hard to change the Montosaur skin?
Beats me. At least the rainforest pattern looks unique.
Yeah. I keep imagining I'm seeing Dinosaur Planet, and it's like the Myosaur are the young Hadrosaurs, and the Montosaurus are the adults for some reason.
Although the two did meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two did cross paths.
I think it's because the Montosaurus has been for so long that the Tyrannosaurs that evolved into T-Rex realize that, yeah, this is food.
Yeah. Although the Tyrannosaurs were also in evolutionary arms race with the Ceratopsians.
Yeah, that is true.
And this I learned from Planet Dinosaur.
Oh, yes, they were.
Yeah.
Which is why it was also a good thing with the March of the Dinosaurs to have the Hadrosaurs as the main focus.
Yeah.
Because usually they're only there as food.
Yeah.
Once you think about it.
True. True. Anyways. Making the enclosure of the king.
Also, oh, is that the Rex enclosure?
Yeah. Work in progress, of course. Although I'm pretty much going to have to make another output thing for the upper side of the fence, because no power. Because I don't want a hungry T-Rex rampaging about.
Oh god, no. Especially since you have a Hadrosaur and Sauropod enclosure. Speaking of which.
Yeah?
No, I was just gonna say, you might want to fix that.
Yeah. I just noticed that. And I'm gonna give it its own Boobity Waddy. Although I'm pretty much going to have to readjust some things.